When did someone's trash talk blow up right in their face? My sister-in-law spent 3 years telling everyone I was too paranoid to be trusted with kids. Then her own daughter told me the truth in the car, and I had to decide whether to destroy my family to save a 6-year-old. Melanie and I never got along. She married my brother Dale 5 years ago, and from day one she made it clear she thought I was uptight, dramatic, always reading too much into things. When I asked why her daughter Ruby flinched every time a man raised his voice, Melanie laughed at the barbecue in front of everyone. She's just sensitive. Not everything is a red flag, Priya. God, relax. I let it go. For years I let it go. Then last month Dale asked me to pick Ruby up from school because Melanie had a work thing. Ruby is 6, quiet, always drawing the same picture of a house with the windows blacked out. In the car, she was unusually talkative. She told me about her class hamster, her lost tooth, and then, without any change in her voice, she said, "Uncle Gary said I can't tell Mommy about the basement game, or he won't bring me candy anymore." I kept my hands on the wheel and my voice calm. "What basement game, baby?" She described it. I won't repeat what she said. I felt my whole body go cold, and I had to pull over because my hands were shaking too hard to drive. Gary is Melanie's brother. He'd been staying in their basement for 4 months since his divorce. He picks Ruby up from dance twice a week because Melanie works late on Thursdays. I called Dale first. He didn't answer. I called Melanie. She answered on the 3rd ring, breathless, and when I told her what Ruby said, there was a silence so long I thought the call dropped. "You're doing this again," she finally said. "You're twisting a kid's imagination into something ugly because you've never liked my brother." Melanie, listen to yourself. No, you listen. Gary has been through hell this year. He does not need you inventing a scandal because Ruby said something weird about a game. Kids say weird things. I drove straight to the police station instead of home. I know how that sounds. I know what it does to a family. But I kept picturing Ruby's blacked out windows, and I couldn't make myself drive anywhere else. The detective who interviewed Ruby was patient and careful. 3 days later, Dale called me, and his voice was a stranger's voice. "They found things on his laptop," he said. "Priya, they found things." Gary was arrested that Friday. The story tore through the family like a fire through dry grass. Half of them believed Ruby. Half of them believed Melanie, who stood in her mother's driveway telling anyone who'd listen that I had planted ideas in a scared little girl's head to get back at her for years of tension between us. At Thanksgiving, no one sat at the same table. Dale sat with me, gray and hollowed out, saying almost nothing. Melanie sat across the room, refusing to look at either of us, one arm around Ruby, who kept glancing at me like she was checking that I was still there. My mother pulled me into the kitchen and asked quietly, careful not to sound accusing, whether I was completely sure. "Because if you're wrong about this, Priya, there's no coming back from it, not for this family." I told her I wasn't sure of anything except what Ruby said in that car, word for word, in a voice too calm for a lie that big. The case is still moving through the courts. Gary hasn't been convicted of anything yet, and his lawyer says the evidence is circumstantial. Melanie has stopped speaking to me entirely. Dale sleeps at my place 3 nights a week now because he can't stand being in that house. Ruby still draws houses with blacked out windows, but last week she added a door, painted bright yellow, standing wide open. I don't know if I saved her or if I burned down my whole family for nothing. I don't know which one keeps me up at night more. All I know is that I would pull the car over and make that call again, every single time, even if it cost me every relationship I have left.